Hello, friends. Welcome to the Inner Citadel channel, a place where we build an inner fortress together, a space of peace and strength within each of us. Today, I want to speak to you, to those who have lived a long, rich life, who have seen highs and lows, joys and challenges, who have gathered wisdom worth being proud of. You are people whose experience is a true treasure. And I'm certain you already possess a strength that the young can only dream of. Today's video is special. It's for you, for those who might feel that life has become harder than it used to be. Perhaps your children have grown up and moved away, your health isn't what it once was, and the world outside seems too loud, too fast, too unfamiliar. I know that in moments like these, it's easy to feel lost, alone, as if all the best things are behind you. But I'm here to tell you that's not true. You have something incredible, your inner citadel. It's a place within you where you can always find peace, support, and strength. And today, I'll show you how to fortify it so you can face any day with confidence and calm in your soul. Why is this video important for you right now? Because you deserve peace. Life brings new challenges as we age, and I want you to know you don't have to carry them alone. Your mind isn't a prisoner of circumstances. You can build a fortress inside yourself that shields you from chaos, anxiety, and doubt. And I promise, it's not complicated. You don't need to be a philosopher or do anything grand. All it takes are a few simple steps that I'll walk through with you today. Here's my hook for you. In just 20 minutes, you'll learn how to find calm even on the toughest days. You'll realize that you're not alone in your struggles. And even more importantly, you'll feel that you've lived a worthy life, a life full of meaning, strength, and lessons that make you who you are. This video isn't just words. It's a journey to your inner peace. So get comfortable, pour yourself a cup of tea if you'd like, and let's begin. Let's face the truth. Life changes as we age, and not always in ways we choose. Maybe you feel loneliness. Friends you once shared laughter and conversations with are gone. Loved ones are busy with their own lives, work, kids, their own worries, or perhaps you're anxious about your health. Every new day brings questions. What will tomorrow hold? How do I cope when my body isn't what it used to be? And sometimes a thought creeps in. Did I do everything right? Did I miss something important? I know how heavy that can feel. Those thoughts might come at night when it's quiet, or during the day when you look out the window and see the world rushing forward while you feel left behind. But here's what I want to tell you. These feelings are normal. They come to everyone, and they don't mean you're weak or that your life has lost its meaning. On the contrary, they show that you're alive, that you care, that you feel deeply. And that's your strength. Calmness isn't a luxury you can put off for later. It's a necessity. It's what helps us get up in the morning, smile at ourselves in the mirror, find joy in the little things. And it's available to you right now, even if the world around you feels chaotic and unpredictable. 2,000 years ago, there was a man named Marcus Aurelius. He was a Roman emperor, but his life wasn't easy. He ruled during times of war, plagues, and betrayal. He grew old, got sick, lost people he loved. But every evening he sat down and wrote his thoughts. And do you know what he wrote? You can retreat into yourself at any moment. No one can take your mind from you. He found peace within himself, even when everything around him was falling apart. And I believe you can do the same. Stoicism, which Marcus Aurelius followed, isn't about shutting off emotions or pretending everything's fine. It's about understanding your feelings, accepting them, and finding a foundation within yourself. You might wonder, how does this connect to me? I'm not an emperor, I don't have a palace or an army. But here's the thing, you don't need any of that. Your citadel isn't made of stone walls. It's your thoughts, your experience, your ability to choose how you respond to life. And today, step by step, we'll strengthen that citadel together so you can feel calm and confident no matter what comes your way. You deserve this peace no less than anyone else, and I'm here to help you find it. Now let's build your inner fortress. I want to give you 3 pillars, 3 simple but powerful steps that will help you find emotional support and calmness. These ideas are inspired by Stoicism, but they're made for you, for your life, for your days, right here and now. You won't just hear words, you'll get tools you can use starting today. Let's go through them one by one. First pillar, accepting what's beyond control. Life isn't a straight path. We can't turn back time. We can't bring back youth, health, or the people we've lost. We can't force the world to slow down or make everyone be there when we need them. Sometimes that feels unfair. But here's what the Stoics taught. Focus on what's in your power and let go of the rest. This isn't about weakness. It's about wisdom, about saving your strength for what truly matters. Imagine this situation. You're waiting for a call from your grandchildren or children. An hour passes, 2 a day, the phone stays silent. Anxiety starts to grow inside. You think, why aren't they calling? Am I not important to them? Your heart tightens, your thoughts spin. I know how that feels, but let's try approaching it like a Stoic. Ask yourself, can I make them call? No, that's beyond my control. So why am I holding on to this worry? It won't change their decision, but it will steal my peace. A Stoic would say, let it go. Not because you don't care, but because you choose to preserve your strength. Let's do this together right now. Grab a piece of paper if you have one nearby, or just think about it. Name one thing that's troubling you but that you can't change. Maybe it's the weather outside, rain that keeps you from going for a walk. Maybe it's your health, something you can't turn back. Or maybe it's how someone close to you acts, words you can't make them take back. Name that thing to yourself. And now say quietly, I see it, but I don't hold it. Picture that worry turning into a cloud that slowly drifts away. You're not denying it, you're just letting it go. Feel how the burden gets lighter. This is the first brick in your inner citadel. And the more you practice this, the stronger it will become. Second pillar, finding strength in the present. Life is a stream. The past teaches us, the future worries us, but the only thing we truly have is right now. You can't change yesterday. You don't know what tomorrow holds, but this moment is yours, and within it lies a strength that's easy to miss if we're always looking back or forward. The Stoics believed that peace lives in the present, and I want to show you how to find it. Let me tell you about Anna. She's 78. 5 years ago, she lost her husband, with whom she'd spent over half a century. Her kids live far away and rarely visit. At first, she felt empty, like life had lost its color. But one day, she sat with a cup of tea by the window and just looked around. She noticed how the tea smelled warm, slightly bitter. She heard birds singing outside, even through the street noise. She felt the cozy blanket wrapping her shoulders in the evening. These were small things, but they became her anchor. Anna realized, even if so much is gone, this moment still belongs to her, and there's life in it. I want you to try this right now. Sit comfortably wherever you are. Close your eyes if you'd like. Name 3 things around you. What do you feel? Maybe it's the warmth of a mug in your hands. What do you hear? Maybe it's the distant hum of cars or the rustle of the wind. What do you see or sense? Maybe it's the softness of your chair or the light falling on the table. Take your time, just be here. This is your moment. This is your fortress right now. You're alive, you're here, and that's already strength. Sometimes we think peace requires something big, travel, perfect health, lively gatherings. But the truth is, peace starts small, with one breath, with one glance at a tree outside. Anna learned this, and you can too. Whenever anxiety creeps in, come back here to the now. This is the second brick in your citadel. Third pillar, connecting with others through wisdom. You've lived a long life. You might not always notice it, but your years aren't just a number. They're a treasure trove of experience, lessons, and stories. And when you share that, you're not only helping others, you're finding support for yourself. The Stoics believed we don't live just for ourselves. Seneca, one of the great Stoics, wrote letters to his friends until his final days. He said, "You must live for another if you wish to live for yourself." One piece of advice, one kind word, and you both grow stronger. Think about what you know. Maybe you've been through times when everything seemed hopeless, but you found a way out. Maybe you've learned to laugh where others cried. Or you know how patience can overcome any hardship. That's your wisdom, and the world needs it. Let's try this. Think of someone close, a friend, a child, a grandchild, or even a neighbor you occasionally say hi to. Recall one lesson life has taught you. Maybe it's, everything passes and this will too. Or laughter heals better than medicine. Or listen more than you speak. Today, find a moment to share it. Call a friend and say, you know, I was thinking about what life's taught me. Write a note to your grandchild. Hear what I've learned over the years. Or just say it out loud to yourself. These aren't just words, it's a connection. When you share wisdom, you open your citadel to others. You're saying, I'm here, I'm alive, I matter. And in return, you get warmth, maybe a smile, a thank you, or just the feeling that you're not alone. This is the third brick in your fortress, and it makes it not just strong, but alive. Inspirational story. Let me tell you about John. He was 82 and lived alone in a small house on the edge of a quiet American town. His wife passed away a few years back, and his kids had moved to different states, busy with their own families and jobs. At first, his days felt gray. He'd get up, turn on the TV, watch news or old shows, then go to bed over and over. But one morning, he found an old notebook in a drawer, one he'd once bought for grocery lists, and decided to try something new. He started writing down his thoughts. At first, it was simple. It's cloudy today, I'm feeling off. Then he added what he could do. "I'll make some coffee. I'll sit on the porch." After a couple of weeks, he noticed he was writing more. "Today I saw the neighbor's dog chasing its tail made me smile for the first time in a while." Or, "The sun broke through the clouds like that day Mary and I drove to the lake." A month later, he called an old friend and said, "You know, I feel alive again." John didn't wait for someone to come and pull him out of loneliness. He didn't hope the world would suddenly brighten up. He took what he had, his thoughts, his small moments, and built peace from them. His citadel wasn't just his house, it was what he created inside himself. John started noticing how his outlook on life was changing. He began stepping out onto the porch more often, not just to sit, but to listen. To listen to the wind rustling through the trees, the distant laughter of kids somewhere down the street, the ticking of the clock in the living room. He wrote about it in his notebook, and each entry became a small reminder, "I'm still here." One day, he even decided to call his daughter and tell her about that time at the lake when he and Mary went fishing and laughed about how she got tangled in the line. His daughter said, "Dad, you should write more of these stories." And John thought, "You know, she's right." A couple of months later, his notebook was half full. These weren't just notes, they were his life seen anew. He didn't become a different person. He didn't move to a big city or start a new career. But he found peace in what he already had. His citadel became a place where he could be himself, not a victim of circumstances, but a man who chooses how to live. And I believe you can do the same. Your years aren't the end of the road. They're the start of a new strength, a new way of seeing the world. Now let's bring it all together. Today I gave you 3 pillars for your inner citadel. The first, accepting what's beyond your control and letting go of unnecessary worries. The second, finding strength in the present, in the small moments that belong only to you. The third, sharing your wisdom to feel connected to others and to yourself. These aren't complicated rules, they're simple steps you can start today. You might wonder, what if I try and it doesn't work? What if I'm too tired or too lonely? I get those doubts, they come to everyone. But here's what I'll say, don't expect everything to change in a single day. Your citadel builds gradually, one brick at a time. One moment of peace, one worry released, one kind word shared. And with each step, you'll feel stronger. Conclusion. Friends, calmness isn't the absence of problems, it's the strength to face them. You're not alone, your inner citadel is always with you. And you've lived a worthy life, a life full of meaning, lessons, and love that you've carried through the years. Today, I showed you how to fortify that fortress. Try one of the 3 pillars, maybe let go of one worry that's weighing you down, or take 5 minutes to just sit and feel the moment, or share a piece of your wisdom with someone close. Start small and you'll see how it grows. I want to thank you for spending this time with me. You are an inspiration. Your strength, your experience, your will to live, that's what makes the world better. If this video helped you even a little, I'd ask you, please subscribe to the Inner Citadel channel. We'll keep building our fortresses together here. And share this video with your loved ones, your friends, your kids, your grandkids. Let everyone have their own citadel. Thank you. You're proof that true strength lives within. See you in the next video.